Hi and welcome to my pick a card reading. I'm Annalisa. Thank you for tuning into the channel. And today's question is, what am I not seeing in this situation? And this can be applied to any situation, to business and work, to romance, family relationships, anything. And we have 4 piles for you to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've assigned an essential oil randomly to each one. So you can either pick the number of the pile or you can choose the essential oil. So we have lavender, bergamot, geranium and lemon. So please tune into which deck feels, or which pile feels resonant with you, and then follow the timestamps below to go straight to the reading. Okay, group number 1, lavender. So for you we have island. Can we see this? Lift this up a bit. Go. Okay, island is the main theme of what you're not seeing. And then we have strength, the lovers, the 2 major arcana, and the 3 of cups. So what are you not seeing about this situation? So the situation, they want to draw your attention to the idea of being an island, the idea of separation, isolation, of being independent, of having space around you. And the card that I feel is coming up resonant with this is the Strength card, because in order to be independent and to be on your own, you need to have a lot of strength. You need to be very self-reliant. You need to have trust in yourself and be able to listen to your own discernment and intuition. And you need to be able to survive independently. And this means both being able to be vulnerable, being able to ask for help when needed, but also being able to be fierce and look after yourself. So I feel this is related to the idea of having boundaries and being able to take care of yourself and listen to what your own needs are, and having some space around that. We also have the Lovers card, and the 3 of Cups. So this definitely relates to relationship, and quite likely a significant relationship in your life. And you're being asked to look into and become aware of the idea of having your own space within relationship, within relation to others, and that actually it's really important to have space within relationship and to have your own boundaries, and to make sure your boundaries are being heard. First of all, you need to make sure you're making your boundaries clear, and also the boundaries of the other as well, that you are not overstepping boundaries. This can go both ways. So take this, vice versa, whether you feel like potentially you're impinging on someone's boundaries. This can be in relationship, in any relationship, but it's quite a heartfelt one. So quite likely a close lover, friend, family member, and so you're being drawn to be aware that within a relationship, it's really important to have space, to have boundaries, to have time. It may be you need to enforce your boundaries. It may be you need to become more aware of the other. And what they're saying is that this is going to be really powerful for you, because actually the 3 of Cups is a really joyful card. It's very playful, it's very fun. And you can see this couple in this picture, they're very close. They're right next to each other. They're leaning on one another and entwined with one another. But at the same time, they're looking in different directions. They've got their own independence, their own identity, and looking in their own way. And the 3 of Cups is about celebration. It's about fun and enjoyment and playfulness. And you can see they're in this beautiful environment out in nature. They're kind of dancing together. And that's what this is about. It's about the dance of being entwined with another, but at the same time being able to slip away and move out of that space. It's the dance of life between relationship. And this is what you're not seeing in the situation is something to do with that balance. And with strength, I feel like you are being asked to be very strong with yourself or with another, and lay down the law. Be the one to identify the needs and make it clear, whether that means standing up or stepping back, whichever way it goes. And I feel this is a very positive reading, actually, because I feel this is just, it's not a kind of, it could be about separation. This could relate to a situation where you need to actually fully step away from someone or something. But ultimately it's saying this is going to bring happiness and this is going to bring joy. And that your own sense of self-worth and self-esteem is what is on the cards, what you will gain. And last of all, we have the lavender oil with it. The lavender essential oil is very calming, very soothing, very relaxing. So if you're feeling stressed or you're feeling isolated or feeling like another person is, lavender is a really great oil to use to calm, to help rest, for peace of mind. It really helps bring peace of mind. And if you're interested in oils, then you can follow my link below. You can purchase these oils as well. So thank you, group number 1, for tuning in and listening. And I hope that you found this useful. Please comment below and subscribe. Click the bell button to get future notifications. And thank you for tuning in. Okay, group number 2, Bergamot. So we have, as the main thing you're not seeing in this situation, we have Angel. And then cards-wise, we have the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. Okay. So what they want you to know is the angel, divine intervention. It's like some other force is at work here. Something is coming in to transform, to change a situation, to bring blessing, to bring guidance, to bring understanding, learning. There is some kind of message. Angels are messengers. There is some kind of message for you within this situation that maybe you haven't seen yet. And I feel that you are potentially really having a rough time right now. The 9 of Swords is this absolute feeling of, well, you can see is just a feeling like it's absolutely being destroyed. Everything's crumbling, being attacked, no defense, absolutely vulnerable, feeling very, very vulnerable. And the 7 of Wands as well is about sort of fighting off these different incoming forces. And we have both swords and wands. So it's like the mental energy, the mental anguish and challenges, as well as kind of quite physical, fiery challenges. So it feels like everything, you know, your mental state and your physical state are really being threatened right now. And this is, you know, there's a lot of red, there's a lot of heat, and you're doing it. You know, I feel like you, maybe to some extent you feel like you're losing a battle, but in some ways you also feel like you're overcoming it and you're getting stronger. but it's an intense situation, really, really intense. And there is a message for you in this. There's something else at work that's going on that you haven't seen. There is something that wants to come through and be delivered. The other cards we have are the Emperor and the Hierophant. We have two major arcana, and I feel this is relating to what you need to learn. The Emperor is the king. He is the ruler of the land. He is in charge. He oversees things. He has a plan. He sends out his forces to enforce whatever his plan is. He has the ability to lead. He has leadership, and he's respected, and he is heard and acknowledged as being a leader. He knows his worth. He knows his strength. He knows what he's capable of. The Hierophant is about learning. It's about spiritual learning, higher learning, deeper understanding, and deeper wisdom. And people, again, respect this person. They listen to this person because they have this deeper insight and this deeper knowledge. So I feel this either represents you or someone else, can be male or female, but someone who has strength and leadership skills and who has the ability to have insight is present and is completely different from this person who is completely, just in some kind of very simple clothing and just being attacked to someone on their throne and someone in their power. And I feel like this is really an opportunity for you to step into your power. This situation it needs to kind of flip. It needs to flip from being an attack on you, where you're having to guard yourself and defend yourself, to you standing in your power, standing in your strength, knowing your insight. I feel this is you, like you know this, you have this insight, you have this understanding, but you're not standing up for yourself. You're not allowing yourself to be heard. And it's like the battle, I feel like there's this battle going on, but it's somehow being fought on the wrong grounds, on a different grounds. This is this kind of mental, physical kind of anguish, emotional, physical anguish, whereas this strength is coming from a very centered, divine inner strength. It's relying on insight, on internal power, internal knowing, internal understanding, whereas this is about working and challenging with what's coming in from the external, what's coming in from the outside. It's like, I feel like you need to just ignore almost everything externally to kind of just let it fly, let it go, let it just zoom past you. Let it zoom through you and just stay in your power and stay in your strength, whatever that means. This might be you need to do something to help you feel empowered, whether this is to empower your connection to yourself, whether this is physically, mentally, meditation, exercise, whatever it is that helps you feel empowered. You need to step into that role of being the leader rather than being the victim, stepping out of victim consciousness. And trusting your insight and intuition, because part of this message is that you have the knowledge, you have the insight, and you need to share that and take this leadership role. Okay, so I hope that helps. Group number 2, Bergamot. We also have the Bergamot oil. So this oil represents self-love. This is a citrusy kind of smell, and it's about connecting with yourself, trusting yourself, giving yourself love and attention. It's quite purifying, clear energy as well. So this, if you're interested, this kind of scent may help you as well feel that empowerment. And if you're interested in essential oils, I have a link below. You can purchase them through my site there. So yeah, stepping into your power. I hope that helps group number 2. Thank you for tuning in, and please like, subscribe, comment, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Hi, group number 3, Geranium. We have for you wind and storm. What are you not seeing? Wind and storm. We have the 3 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. So the wind and storm, this card is about destruction. This is about creation. This is the divine breath of God coming in and destroying whatever is present to build something new again. It's a bit like the Tower card, if you know tarot. It's this need to break down the old, to let things go, to wipe the floor, to completely annihilate a situation. I feel it's quite strong. I feel, especially with this 3 of Swords energy, it's very, very strong, cutting energy, destroying, like deep destruction, very deep, powerful need for something to end, to go, to be released. Something quite powerful, because I feel at the moment in this situation, you could be feeling a little bit depressed, or not even feeling at all. It's like you're numb. I feel like you might just be feeling kind of numb in a situation. And this may be a situation where it feels like it should be nice. You feel like you should be happy and peaceful and enjoying it. But there's no point. Even if the situation looks externally like everything's in its right place and everything's peaceful, there's no point if you're sitting there in absolute misery, being here. Go somewhere else. I feel like it's saying, stand up and walk into the storm. Get up and embrace the chaos, embrace the change. Whatever that needs to change, needs to end, needs to go, you need to do that. We also have the 2 of Cups. So this could mean a few different things for different people. This could be some kind of meeting, some kind of new connection has brought in this storm. That something has, some kind of other bond. I mean, it's a very romantic card in this deck. Something kind of cosmic, this kind of cosmic love. Something has come in that is creating some kind of storm or havoc. But the 3 of Swords, it's like end. Whether this is what needs to end or something else, this kind of other environment needs to end. You need to allow for this kind of prettiness, this kind of perfection, this idea. It feels like an ideal, like a fantasy, like a dream. It's not real, because there's no feeling to it, there's no depth to it. There's no connection in it. And what you're really wanting is connection. And you're wanting expanse and blossoming and blooming and glowing cups, overflowing connection. And this is not that. This is separated, it's isolated. It's like it's being completely disconnected. It's like it's disconnection. And it's like, I feel like the storm wants to come in and destroy this either idea, situation, relationship, job, whatever it is. The storm wants to come in and destroy whatever it is, so you can have your love, so you can have passion and connection and your dream. But it's going to be painful. Something is going to really be hard to cut, to end. And it may feel very, very difficult, but your dream is really important. And it feels like your dream is very different from where you are. Where you are is in daylight, is in this very kind of sunny daylight expanse, whereas this dream, this ideal, is in the night sky with the stars and the planets. The flowers have blossomed, they're open. So I hope that helps group number 3. Something needs to be let go of. And we also have the oil with geranium. Geranium is about the heart center and opening the heart chakra. And I feel this is like you connecting to your heart and connecting to what you really want deep in your heart. And it can feel like it's going to split open, cut open with this acknowledgement, with this storm, with this understanding. It feels like it may be kind of ripping open, but this is so you can have this connection. It's so you can have what you really dream and what you really desire. So if you're going through that, geranium is like a heart healing oil, and very, very, very beautiful flower scent. It reminds me of rose a little bit. And if you're interested in oils, then you can go to my link below and you can purchase these essential oils. But otherwise, it's just healing your heart, giving yourself a real kind of heart healing through this storm is what's happening. It's, it's breaking, to expand, to open, to be full. To be full, you need to open it and break it so it can be full. Okay, group number 3, thank you for tuning in. And I hope you found that helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe below. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Hi, group number 4, the lemons. Lemon group. So you have, what are you not seeing in this situation? The mask. The mask. And we also have the Prince of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. What are you not seeing in this situation? So, you or someone else, I feel like there's a lot of people here, so just take what resonates. You or someone else is wearing a mask, or wearing a mask. Mask can be both things. The mask can be deception, it can be hiding of the truth, of concealment. It can be, it can be kind of sneaky, but it can also be very empowering. It can also be liberating. Wearing masks traditionally in tribal traditions, they used to wear masks to embody a particular character or persona or energy that they wanted to bring through into their life or in ritual, into their tribe, or to bring in a deity. And so I feel you're being drawn to be aware of this in the situation. I'm going to keep this fairly open because I feel there's lots of different interpretations for different people. So just being aware of you or someone else, whether they need to reveal, whether you need to reveal or you need to see beyond someone else, or whether you need to use a mask to help you, or empower someone else by encouraging them to use a mask. We have these characters down here. So we have the Prince of Wands. So don't worry about the gender too much. I'll just describe the characters a little bit. We have the Prince of Wands, who is a fiery kind of person. Could literally be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We've got the lion, Leo lion here. Or just someone who is very creative, very active, very invigorated. With the Prince of Wands, this is a little bit of a young energy with this, so it can go either way. It can be a very passionate person, a very, very enthusiastic, excited, dynamic person who can be very inspiring, very liberating, but can also be impulsive, a little bit too fiery, angers easily, can cause trouble because they don't think before they act. It's a bit like, the kind of the brawn without the brains. It's a bit too much enthusiasm and energy that it gets, that it cannot be, sometimes it's not thoughtful. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not a considerate energy. This can be you or someone else. We have the Two of Swords. These are not court cards, but they have strong personalities. So I want to describe the situation for these people. The Two of Swords is someone who, in this particular deck, it's unique in this deck, someone who's put aside the swords, who's put them down. Normally this person is kind of bound up in the swords. Here, they've put them down and they're giving themselves space to consider, to reflect, to comfort themselves, to be in touch with nature, be in touch with illumination. And this is important because the moon here is about illumination, about shining light in the darkness, about understanding. And this relates again to this mask card. So someone is looking for insight, or someone needs to or wants to understand a deeper truth within the situation. This is about taking time out to look deeply into the pool, into the self. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. This person is very wealthy. This person is very abundant. You know, she has the jewels, she has the lovely nails, and she has a beautiful house and a car. She's got all this nature around her. She's enjoying life. She's really surrounded by luxuries and feeling very, very wealthy. She just feels wealthy and abundant. And this could be a process for you where if you're feeling a bit heated, if you're feeling a bit fiery and you've got your shield up, this could be your mask, that you're wearing this kind of shield and you've got your wand at hand ready to kind of lash out. It's like putting down the swords, putting these things down, taking time to deliberate and consider the situation, and then you're going to feel wealthy. Then you're going to realize the abundance of your situation, and that actually there is beneath this kind of need for action, need for like, the Prince is very much like, I need to do something, I need to get out there, I need to create some change. But actually beneath it, you already have this abundance, you already have this wealth. It's already here. This could also be, if that doesn't feel resonant, this could also be a couple of people, two people in a situation or relationship where there is some kind of difference in their understanding. There's some kind of mask between them within this relationship. There's something that's not being seen, and time out is needed. Time to deliberate, to look within, to reflect is needed. So I think that's all I have for you on this particular situation. Mainly, you know, my main point with these readings is really to help you discover your own understandings and discernment and interpretations. So it's just reflecting on, meditating on this idea of the mask and looking for that within whatever situation you're in. The oil that came with it, lemon. So lemon is about purification. It's actually even used in some hospitals, this particular oil, to purify the air, to kill bacteria. It's very, very powerful. Lemon is very, it's very invigorating. It's inspiring. It wakes you up, but it also really cleans the air. You know, in the air, it purifies the air. It purifies disease in the body. So some kind of purification would be really healing in this situation. Some kind of, this purification of this mask situation, I feel. If you're interested in purchasing these kind of oils, then I have a link below. Otherwise, just have that idea of purification, or even just using lemons at home. Go and sniff a lemon, put it in your water, and purify your body. Water with lemon in is very, very, very purifying. Okay, so thank you, group number 4. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that was helpful. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon.